Hi, it's Lily, your favorite trans celebrity. I know y'all love me. I just wanted to bring a brief update. Today is my gender assessment day, and I have my first appointment. They're going to check out my heart and make sure it's all healthy and good to go for hormones. I'm so excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to share my journey with y'all, and we'll definitely keep you all updated as it goes. Thanks. As always, stay proud, stay beautiful, and stay kind. Bye now.
All right, that's creepy.
So that pink-haired fellow we just heard from in the first clip, Lily, who is a biological man that identifies as a trans woman and calls himself a transbian or trans lesbian, says he has a doctor's appointment coming up so they can check his heart to make sure it's healthy because he wants to get on hormones. Now, my question is, are any of these doctors going to check his head to make sure that's healthy too before they put him on these strong medications? Anyway, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for joining me. So I have a fairly quick and very crazy clown world update for you guys today, and as usual, we have very little time to waste. So let's get into it. Now, if you place your attention on the screen for a moment, so we've been seeing a lot of extreme body modifications or body mods, as the cool kids say here on the channel lately, as far as tattoos and piercings and such. And I saw this picture and thought this guy might just take the cake. And it's not because of the horns in his head or the different colored eyeballs or even the tattoos on his face. It's because of that giant dent in the side of his head. He did that on purpose. Why though?
Look at this guy.
All right, let's keep it moving with the race lady from MSNBC, Joyless Reid. Now, Joyless Reid wants to know why anyone would vote for Trump when they could be voting for Carmelo Harris, who wants to institute communism. The caption says, "Why on earth does anybody want Trump to be president?" Roll it.
Can you explain it to me? Explain it like I'm 5. Why do you want that person to be president? And don't tell me because you had more money when he was president. That's not possible. We were in a recession. We literally, the economy was trash because of COVID. And even before that, the economy was Obama's economy. He literally just rode in on Obama's economy. He didn't do anything to change the economy. He was just living under Obama's economy and golfing every week and doing literally nothing. So it was Obama's economy. He just rode in on it. So he didn't do anything to make the economy better. Like, the economy did not get better. It's just bullshit to say you had more money. That's not possible, because during COVID, you had no money because no one was working. You were home in your basement. Can you explain it to me? Why you wanted to be president? Make it make sense. I mean, Kamala Harris, she actually is qualified to be president. She was an attorney general. She was a prosecutor. She was a United States senator. And she's promising to literally go after the people who are gouging your rent. She's promising to literally give you $25,000 to get a home, to purchase a home, and to go after the people who are jacking up the rent.
Shut the f up, okay? Shut the f up!
Now, hang on one second. Let me get this straight. So, according to Joyless Reid, it was Obama's economy right up until the very second the scamdemic, the pandemic, sorry. Right up until the very second that started, then it was Trump's economy? Sorry, lady, no one's buying your bullshit. Anyway, next up, so here is famed Democrat Party strategist James Carville talking about that staged interaction between Carmelo Harris and Tim Walz where they walked into a gas station and bought Doritos. Roll it.
Vice President Harris said she likes to eat Doritos. Yeah, she eats Doritos. You see? Doritos. There you go. Oh, God. He's eating Doritos. What kind of person does that make that man that he likes Doritos? That's how sick and full of shit these people are. They got tampons to straws to hugging, and now we have Doritos. I promise you, people, I promise you, if they quit doing stupid and saying stupid things, I'm going to move on to try to say something smart. But until that happens, I have to talk about and do stupid things, like stuff my stupid goddamn face with Doritos.
There is something seriously wrong with you.
Now remember, it's people like James Carville that are calling conservatives and Trump supporters weird. Anyway, next up, here we have the female version of Harry Sisson. This young lady, Olivia, is a paid establishment shill, and this clip of her is going viral for something she says right at the end, which you will hear in just 1 second. Keep in mind, as you listen to her talking about voting rights, she belongs to the party that is literally trying to get their opponents, RFK Jr., Cornel West, and Donald Trump, taken off the ballot. Roll it.
Hello from a proud Texas Democrat. This November, I'll cast my first vote in a presidential election ever. The fact is, our right to vote is under attack. I've seen it. Long wait lines. People blocked from registering to vote. Texans denied our voice. Donald Trump's Republicans are making it harder for us to vote, but we won't let them get away with it. And Kamala Harris won't let them get away with it either. She's fought for our freedoms. She's fought for our voice. But we will only be heard if we vote. As the saying goes, if you're not at the table, you're on the menu. So Gen Z, let's take our seat in our democracy and cast our ballots this November for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz.
Excuse me, the did you just say?
As the saying goes, if you're not at the table, you're on the menu.
I can't stop eating.
Now, my recommendation to that young lady, Olivia, would be, if you're only 21 years old and pushing 400 pounds, maybe don't make any references to food when you're giving a speech because the internet will roast you. It's a cruel, cruel place. Anyway, next up. So this lady only hires black women. I would love to see a white dude go and apply for a job with her, and when she turns him down, he could sue the shit out of her. Roll it.
Don't come in here with no red hat. We ain't making America great again because they ain't never been great. How did you happen to hire a team of all black women? I write my job descriptions such that they attract black women. I have an anti-racism policy. I have a sentence that said, this is a black woman-owned company that centers the needs of black people. We are very clear in my values are really clear even in the job description, that it not only attracts, but it also repels certain values and beliefs.
That's just self-centered and racist. You need to shut the f*** up.
Hey, where are the white women at?
All right, next up we have a very, very important message from this lovely lady, so please pay close attention to what she says. I'm only going to play it once. Roll it.
Kiss my ass. That's how they act when I come around. I know this one thing, no, they can kiss my big fat black girl.
And as for drugs, well, drugs are bad. You shouldn't do drugs. Okay.
Hey, real quick, before we go any further, I want to give a... I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsors of today's video. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to let this loop on the screen. So apparently this is a before and after photo. What once started out as this handsome young fella here turned into that. Anyway, today's video is being brought to us by two great friends of the channel, Patty Howen and Amber Wood. Patty and Amber, thank you guys so much for sponsoring today's video. I really appreciate the support. And once again, today's honorable mention goes to Pastor Bob Rogers for leaving a super thanks on the last video. So, Pastor Bob, thank you, sir. I really appreciate the support. Now, if you'd like to sponsor the next video and help support the channel, There is a PayPal link in the description box below, and I will say your full name as a sponsor of said video unless stated otherwise by you. All right, get this off the screen. It's kind of sad, actually.
What the hell is even that?
All right, next up we have this fella who I'm fairly certain is a troll, is going to tell us how to use less harmful and more inclusive language. Roll it.
Here's how to make your language less problematic. Instead of saying we're going to pull the trigger, say we're going to launch. Instead of saying I'll take a stab at it, say I'll take the first pass at it. Don't say did we jump the gun. Say did we start too soon. Don't say kill two birds with one stone. Say feed two birds with one scone. Don't say what's the deadline. Just say what's the due date. Don't use that was overkill. Say that was a bit excessive. Don't say I was blown away by her presentation. Say I was impressed by her presentation. Don't say shoot me an email. Just say send me an email. By evolving away from violent language, we can create a better, more inclusive world for everybody. And people might even like you more.
Or, here's another idea that's going to be very controversial. You could shut the f*** up.
Now, if you're wondering what's been going on with the youth in this country in recent years, well, it's because our public school system has been taken over by teachers like this. Roll it.
What's up, y'all? Dr. Purity here, and I'm going to talk to you a bit about how to decolonize a classroom and how I decolonize my teaching. So, first things first, we do not grade over here, okay? Anyone who takes my class automatically gets an A. They're told in the first week that they're going to get an A. The only thing that's required is attendance, and I have weeks of excused absences built in so that if people are sick or they have family obligations, it won't affect their grade. So since I'm not grading them, I'm just giving them A's. Like, how do I know that they're doing anything? And how do I know that they're learning anything? And so I also don't give homework. Surprise, surprise. And I run a discussion style classroom. So my students and I have equal part when it comes to bringing information to the table. We all sit together and share what we're talking about. And they get to use their critical thinking skills to apply the things they've learned in all their other classes.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
All right, guys, we're going to be wrapping it up with this clip from the DNC of this random state senator. I don't even know what her name is, saying that if Donald Trump wins the election in November, he's going to do exactly what the Democrats are doing to him right now. The hypocrisy is mind-numbing. Anyway, watch her tongue. I think she's one of those reptilians that Nancy Pelosi was talking about recently. Anyway, things are clearly getting very crazy out there, guys, so please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Till next time, love you guys. Peace. Roll it.
Donald Trump would be able to weaponize the Department of Justice to go after his political opponents. He could even turn the FBI into his own personal police force. That is not how it works in America. That's how it works in dictatorships.
What did you say? What the f*** did you just say?
Donald Trump would be able to weaponize the Department of Justice to go after his political opponents.
Shut up, bitch!
And you ain't black.